I have been keeping a secret from you. I've had these books on my physical TBR for over 3 years and I still have not read them. But that's about to change because in today's video, we're going to be reading 2 books I've been avoiding. The first book we are going to start with is The Places I've Cried in Public. This is by Holly Bourne. I've only read one book by this author, and it only happens in the movies, which is this cover. I loved that book, and I have high expectations for this one because of that. Technically, I have not read a young adult for like a year now because it's not really my thing anymore. If I see one that piques my interest, I'm definitely going to pick it up. But just by having it on hand, it's not my thing anymore. But I did have this one left on my physical TBR and I decided to give it a chance because I had loved another book by this author. And the concept of this book sounds so interesting. This is basically about a girl that fell in love with this guy. And she thought he loved her back, but that's not real love. So I'm thinking we follow like a toxic relationship here. And then she's trying to go to all the places he made her cry so she can see where their relationship went wrong. So yeah, that sounds really good. That sounds like a new concept that I had never heard of. So yeah, I'm excited. This cover is, look at this. This is like a theater. Do you see the rain, the bench, the girl umbrella? It's like, I love this cover. This cover is so cute. And yeah, and I had an edition, like there was an edition in the store when I bought this one with like purple sprayed edge. And I'm so glad that I did not bought it. Because when I bought this book, sprayed edges wasn't really a thing yet in the romance genre. But I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. I did not have a single book like that. But thank God I did not buy it because look at this spine. This spine speaks for itself. Like, this is gorgeous. It did not need any more color. But yeah, I have been avoiding this book because I do feel like this genre is not hitting as hard for me anymore. And that's so sad because I have so many 5 stars in the young adult genre. One of my favorite authors, Nicole Yoon, only writes young adult. And that's so sad because every single one of her books is 5 stars for me. And definitely when she comes out with a new one, I'm going to read that. But if she starts to fail me, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. I have been avoiding it because I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy it. In theory, yes, because I did enjoy the writing style and everything, and it was so different from every book that I had ever read. This one, the concept also sounds a lot more different than anything that I've read in the romance genre. So yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes, and let's give it a try. Oh, before I want to tell you that I divided into chapters so I can, like, when I finish the chapter, take off a tab because, yeah, it's the only thing that's going to motivate me to actually finish this book in, like, a short amount of time. And I got this bookmark. I made this bookmark because this is my Eastpacks, like, my backpack tag. And I put it a little bow in here, and this is my new bookmark. And it looks so cute here. Look at this cover with the bookmark. It looks so cute. Like, I'm in love. I'm obsessed. Let's see where this takes us. I hope this is good because I don't have high expectations, but I do have some expectations, okay? Update you when I'm like 100 pages in, 90, 80, I don't know. When I'm a good number of pages into this book, I'll update you. First update of this book, and it's not a good one. Unfortunately, I'm already 66 pages through it, and it took a while to get to here. And the text is so big, like, guys, it's not even funny. The text is so big for a YA, and it took me so long because I don't want to read this. Like, I'm seriously thinking of DNFing this because it's just not it. Like, I already know I'm not going to love it. As I told you, I read 66 pages, which is like 3 chapters of this book, 2 chapters maybe. And so far, we have reached a point that I'm already seeing the end. Basically, we follow Emily, and she is this girl that just moved to a new town. She left behind her friends, her city, her boyfriend, technically ex-boyfriend, but they have a pact that they're gonna get back together. That's not gonna happen, spoiler, because she falls in love with another guy. And that's basically what we are following. She has these all gorgeous opportunities for her. She's a singer, and she's a good one, and people know her and appreciate that. But then appears this guy and it's ruining everything for her and she doesn't realize it. And basically we are following the journey that she has been through from like moving to where she is now with her love life. From 66 pages alone, I can tell you that this relationship is so unhealthy, and I can tell you that this is just the beginning. Like, I don't know, is this gonna get like physical? Like, I don't know, because this is already awful. Like, the only thing good about this book is the cover, because even the writing is starting to get a bit in my nerves. It's just boring. Like, I feel like they're trying to make jokes that are not even funny. And I don't know, maybe this book is a bit old. This book is not even old. This book is from 2019. Like, I don't know what has been going on here, but this is certainly not for me, and I'm thinking of DNFing this. But at the same time, I've had this book probably since 2019 on my TBR, like 2020 probably on my TBR. And if I don't read it now, then I don't know when I'm gonna. So I'm just gonna unhaul it without reading? No, I don't do that. I DNF the book is because I bought it on my Kobo, which is what happens the most. But physical books, I don't DNF because I need to give it the best chance I can. I know that's unhealthy, but that's my way of dealing with things, okay? The only thing that I can say I like about this book is that she has good people in her life. I hope she doesn't screw that up, but she has good people in her life. And her parents, I don't know. Like, I'm guessing her mom is not a good mother. I don't know. But from the little we got, she's not really the best one. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So we have a lot of paths that we can follow, but I don't know which one the author is gonna take. I'll update you probably like over halfway through it, because right now I'm a bit pissed off with this book. I don't know when I'm gonna pick it up again, seriously, because this is just not it. Hey guys, I want to update you on this book still, because this has not gotten better. If anything, it has gotten worse, because now I'm even more frustrated with these characters. Like, I don't know what has been going on, but this is not how I remember her writing. Even the writing is pissing me off now. Like, everything about this book is a problem, for me at least. I'm a bit over halfway through it, and I still have a great bit of it left. But I don't know, like, I really did have high expectations for this. They got lost along the way, definitely. Like, this synopsis is so good. And the concept sounds so good in my head. But this is not it. She's not the main character I want to follow. He's not the main character that I need. No one here is what I need. Like, the parents, anything here is good. Like, nothing here is good. Nothing here is worth being followed. But I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I'm over halfway. I'm not going to DNF because I need to unhaul this book. Like, seriously, that's the only thing on my head now. I need to finish this so I can unhaul it. I don't know if that is a bit harsh, but it's just a reality, because this has been on my TBR card for over 3 years, and I have not picked it up because at first I had very high expectations because of the title. And my god, the concept sounded amazing, and I had heard so many great reviews, but now I don't know how. They must have been paid, because I don't know. This is young adult, and I know that no longer is for me, and this author is definitely not a thing that I'm gonna read again. I may give it a chance again, just once, because 3 books is enough. The first one I liked, the second one I didn't, because, spoiler, I'm not going to give it a high rating, and the third one, if I still don't like it, she's a no-go for me again. I'll see you when I finish this book, because right now I just want to binge it so it's over sooner. Let's ignore my hair and the wardrobe and everything, because today I don't know what has been going on in my hair, but it's a mess. Like, it's a hot mess, but I want to update you still, okay? Basically, the update is gonna be a mess because I finished this book. This is a 2 stars. I want to unhaul this. This is not going on my bookshelves for much longer. This is like a 2 stars because I did not like much about this story. Like, there were some cute quotes, I want to say. There are a lot of good themes on this book that I feel like were not developed enough and that I wanted more. I get that this is a YA book, but at the same time, we need to take care of the things as they should be taken care of. And if you know you can't talk properly about a theme, maybe you should not talk about it. Because I feel like it was not given much attention to some trigger warnings in this book that it should definitely be given. If you ever want to pick up this book, definitely check out the trigger warnings, because this is a heavy book, even if it's YA. And yeah, I would not recommend this. I feel like the storyline is a bit of a mess. I like the present and the past storylines, but it's a bit confusing, and at the same time it's boring sometimes. Like, we get the point. Like, we get the point of both parts, okay? She's a walking red flag. Like, she's a red flag with everyone, and I don't know how this was not developed enough. She managed to get everything wrong in her life when everything was correct, and I don't know how she does it, because we are talking about someone that is on college years. Like, this is not like a kid. This is someone that's legally, it's an adult, and I don't know how. Because at this age, at any point, I think we are given her age, but I think she goes into her first year of uni, and then she's like 18. So at the 18, you know some things about life that it feels like she's 13. Like, I know some 13-year-olds that are more responsible than this. Best thing about this book is definitely this cover. This cover continues to be gorgeous, and it really relates to the book. Like, that was spot on, but the rest, not so much. I feel like this author uses caps lock to try convey emotions that are not there. Like, I did not feel like laughing, crying, or anything through this book because I just felt plain boring. This was just boring. I feel like the end was a bit rushed, and if it was like 20 pages longer, it may have been higher rated because I felt like it was just rushed. Like, we did not get much context. Like, I needed something more. The one thing I really liked was the chapters. The beginning of each chapter has a different title, and the image, that was really cute. That was a different touch that I don't really see often. This book continues to have a good concept and everything, but it was just not for me, and I would not recommend this. But I'm going to give this author a third chance actually, because one book was bad, one was good. Let's see what other books she has out there, because I still feel like we could match, okay? So not all hope is lost. I don't have anything else to say about this book. This was a 2 stars, would not recommend, but I guess I'll see you when I start another book. The second book we're going to be reading today's video is The Heir by Kiera. This is a Portuguese edition. It's the same as the English one. I bought this in a used bookstore actually. It's a bit damaged, I would say, but not that much. It's just the spine is a bit like sun damaged, but you can't really tell because I was so convinced by my best friend to buy this. Like, she offered me the first 3 books, and then the second 3 I had to buy myself. Yeah, I've been avoiding this book for like 3 years now. I got all the 6 books around the same month, and I took a long time to actually start reading the selection. And when I read that, I want to say like only read the Elite 4 months, 5 months after. And then the choice was like, oh my god, it was a year after. So this actually is really on brand to me. Basically, if you don't know the lore of the selection, because how can you not, but if you don't, then the selection is basically a group of women trying to make the prince fall in love with them. And in this book, we follow his daughter, and it's now her turn. So basically, she's going to make a group of guys fall in love with her, and they have to conquer her heart, because that way they'll fall in love, get married, have kids, and reign this kingdom together, okay? What are my expectations actually? I don't know, because I have not been spoiled. Who would have thought? Because this is such a popular series that I feel like it would have been so easy to have been spoiled, but it wasn't. And I love this cover, because if you can see, she has a crown in her hand, and I feel like that's gorgeous. And this dress, it's amazing. So I love this cover. I love the colors. I love everything. So by the cover, I can tell I'm gonna like it. But the selection is not my favorite series. It's a series that I liked, sure, but it's mostly because of my friend and because I like the fandom of the series. The actual series, I don't miss any characters. I like America, sure, let's say that. I like Maxon, yeah, but I don't miss them. So it's a bit complicated. But I'm excited to continue with the series, and I'm intrigued enough. The chapters in these books are so short that it's amazing. Like, they are like 5 pages, 6 pages. I love that. I love that. I will update you when I'm like 100 pages in and when I actually find out what is going to happen, because right now I'm just like, okay, it's their daughter's turn and let's see where this goes. So I'll update you when I actually know where it goes. Hey guys, it's the next day and I have updates to give you on this book. Basically, yesterday I ended up reading until page 102 and oh my god, I actually am enjoying this book. Who would have thought? I bought this book and I'm enjoying it. Like, what a funny concept, you know? Basically, we actually have some characters from the other like trilogy, because I'm considering this like not the main series. I feel like we had the main trilogy and then this is a spin-off kind of, because it's the energy it's giving. Basically, we've had some reappearances. Obviously the parents, I already like thought of that, but some other characters which I'm like, oh my god, like I love those little moments. And there's a plot line here which is kind of sad, Not kinda, it's sad, and I'm hoping they talk more about it in the rest of the book, because it's with a character that I actually cared about. It's a minor character, but it's still a good plot to have. Yeah, so far we have a selection, just like her dad did, and it has been fun. We have some like Maxine scenes, him being like, yeah, in my selection, and I'm like, oh my god, those were the times, like those were the times. It's funny, those moments. I'm really enjoying being in her head. I don't know why, but I always felt like America kind of held this distance. I don't know, because it was such a popular book. Like, I feel like the selection was a popular book, and in this one I have not heard that many people talking about. Everyone talks about the main 3 books. This one I have not heard good opinions on. So I feel like this character is much more approachable, let's say, even though I'm not liking her character. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but like Adeline, I'm not really enjoying her character simply because I'm not a princess. I feel like she uses a lot of a phrase like, I'm the most important person. And it's like, we got it. Like, we got the first 3 times you say it, okay? Because I feel like since the other books were in her mother's mind and she was not the queen, it was different. Because here, she already knows the end result is going to be her being the queen and having to marry this guy. This guy that we still don't know who it is. But her mother did not have that experience, and we followed her mother's POV in the others books. So it's kind of different dynamic. Because if the other books were in Maxine's POV, maybe we could compare that. But it weren't. It were in the girls. Here she says a lot of things that I'm like, okay, maybe this is giving only child syndrome, except her dad was an only child and she isn't. So I don't know how this happened. She's the only girl though, so that might be it. And I don't know, I feel like I'm not really enjoying Maxine in this book. Except the moments that he has talking about his selection, I'm not enjoying this book. Because I just don't feel it's him. It's different. I don't know. I know it's been like 20 years since the last that we heard of him. But I don't know. It's a bit awkward, let's say. 100 pages down, like 200 and something to go. I guess I'll update you when I read like more 100 pages. I don't know. I'll update you tomorrow, okay? Hey guys, new day, new update. And today I have finished, I read around 80 pages since we last talked, and I still have the same opinions. Honestly, I don't know what else I want to talk to you about, because we got more of the guys that are in the selection. There are few that are my favorites. I feel like Henry and Kyle, I want to say are their names, are my favorite too. But I get the feeling that we are going to discover someone else, or maybe 2 more, I want to say. Because if it feels too obvious for me, it's because it's too obvious overall. And if it's too obvious, we don't want that. Especially if it's going to be another book about still the same storyline. There has to be another character being added to this. So let's see how that goes. I'm on page 183. Chapter 20. There are some people here that I'm not liking. There are 2 guys here that I'm like, please just tell them to leave, okay? Like, I don't want to hear them. Like, I don't even want you to breathe the same air as them. They're garbage. You can tell from far away there are some garbage men here. But what else did we expect, actually? But yeah, so far, it's good. Her character, it's getting better, I want to say. There's not been so much transformation, but I'm seeing that she's reflecting on her actions. So that's progress, at least. And we cannot ask more of her, honestly, because this must be so many stress for her. Like, this whole idea of the selection, she was so against it. It is not even funny. I feel like Maxine's parents manipulated his life. And she's not like that. She's not like her dad. She's like her mother. And that's the big problem for them. I want to say that's the biggest problem for them. So yeah, I'm almost halfway through the book, and so far I would recommend it. And yeah, I'm actually thinking that this girl on the cover is how I'm imagining her. I feel like this is such a perfect fit for her. My goal is to read like at least more 80 pages, I want to say, but if we can do 100, I wouldn't be sad, you know. I'll update you tomorrow when I actually know more of this book, okay? So yesterday I ended up reading until page 267, and oh my god, I'm really enjoying it. Dare to say, more than the first book. Actually, no. The first book was really good. The second, not so much. And the third, So I feel like I'm enjoying this more than the other books in the selection, which I was not expecting. I feel like I'm so much more invested, and I love more characters in here. The first one, I only like the main two characters. In here, I love everyone, except the guys that I talked to you about, because one of them did happen something, and I was like, I told you, I was screaming at you to tell him to leave, but you did not listen to me. So yeah, we have only these few pages left on the book, which is like 4 chapters, I want to say. So my goal for tomorrow is indeed to finish this book, because I feel we can do it, okay? We are a team and we can do this. We've had some incidents here, and there's also a storyline going on about like historical reasons, which also happened in the other books, and now I'm getting the feeling that it's an interconnected series and not a spin-off. I can see growth in her character, not a lot, but yeah, we can still feel that, and I'm enjoying it. I'm actually enjoying it quite a lot. So yeah, I'll update you tomorrow when I finish this book, because that's what's gonna happen, because I tell you it's what is gonna happen, okay? Guys, I just finished Heir by Kiera, and oh my god, was this book good. I don't know how, but this book is even better than the main trilogy. The first 3 books, I feel like I rated between the 3 stars and the 3.25 range. This one is almost 4 stars. It's not a 4 stars yet, because the first half was a bit confusing to me, like gathering all the names of everyone and all the things that were happening. I was trying to catch up on the universe, I felt like. And then the second half was, oh my god, really good. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed following our main character. She's a queen, literally, and yeah, I loved following her. The last chapters were heartbreaking, which I was not expecting. I don't know if you can tell, but I was definitely crying, and I needed to put my book down because I needed to pace around my house. You know when that happens, that a book is so good, you need to put it down and just go around walking, because you need to calm yourself a bit. This is a 3.75. I would really recommend this series, and don't give up on the last book in the main trilogy. Follow their daughter, because oh my god, was this worth it. And I'm hoping that The Crown is even better, because The Crown definitely has potential to be a 4, 4.25, 4.5 stars, let's say. So yeah, I'm definitely glad that I took this book off my physical TBR. So in today's video, I ended up reading these 2 books. The first one was a 2 stars. It was definitely on my physical TBR for a very good reason. I did not like the book. The cover, still gorgeous. Concept, amazing. Execution, not so much. I'll probably give this author another chance, but not anytime soon, because I'm not in a hurry to do so. And we have this book, which was on my physical TBR for way too long, and the next ones are probably going to come off very soon. The only reason why I'm not starting immediately, it's because I'm with exams now, and I cannot read one book. I'm reading Sensibility by Jane Austen, and I'm actually enjoying it. Who'd have thought that a classic is good? Yeah, this was a very good book that I'm glad I took off my physical TBR. So yeah, that's the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, anything, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!